Hello, everybody, and welcome to, we're at episode 9, right?
Yeah, nice.
Episode 9 of the Everything About Everything Sports Podcast.
You guys talk about sticks and balls.
And we're here again with Mitchell.
What's up?
We got a lot to talk about. Not yesterday. Last week was all about the draft, or technically this week was all about the draft. Last week.
Yeah.
You didn't go, did you, to the draft?
Oh, fuck.
Too many people?
No. Because wasn't that the highest, attendance for the NFL?
Yeah, it was a big day.
775,000 people.
I was upset. I had to drive Sierra to a concert in Detroit, and the traffic was already horrible, and I was nowhere near down there.
Surprisingly, the traffic wasn't bad for us.
Oh, no, we were going away from the city.
Me.
I was going away from the city.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's a lot of shit that happened since then.
Yeah, the first thing, the NCAA college football cover came out, or it was teased.
Ooh.
And Donovan Edwards is front and center.
I'm happy that it's a Michigan player, but I'm not a huge fan of Donovan Edwards.
I mean, he's become, now that almost all of the starters on the offense and defense have left, including Blake Corum, now he's probably not the only, but one of the more notable players on Michigan. And he won a national championship too. And he,
the only thing, my biggest
game.
gripe was he did really good at the later half of the season, but it was like you hit the guy, he's going down. He would give no fight.
I don't know. I feel like there were a couple times Donovan Edwards had some tackles or had some runs where he was breaking tackles.
Well, but for the overwhelming amount of times that I saw him just get hit and then he falls down, but he doesn't fall forward, is what pissed me off.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Donovan Edwards was a good running back.
He's all right. Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know if I'd say that he was easy to take down or he wouldn't fall forwards though.
It just looked like that on film. Now, have I tackled him in real life? He would probably fuck me up, but I'm just saying from what it looked like during some pivotal moments, I was pissed. But that's.
I feel like the pivotal moments that he would break the tackles and he would run. There was the one against, who was it? I think it was Michigan State, where he broke 3 tackles in a 60-yard run or something like that. Was that him? Because he's number 7.
It could have been. We put 49 on them, so.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, he's number 7. So yeah. Having a U of M guy front and center on there, I think it's pretty cool.
I was happy about that. Yeah.
Denard Robinson on the last one, so it pays homage to the last one too.
Yeah. That's really cool. So at least you're giving respect to Michigan where it's due.
Right. Yeah. They are the national champions.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And then speaking of the NFL,
when you told me that Brian Branch was in a boot, I was immediately terrified, and then I realized it's only May.
Right. Yeah. This is probably one of the better times for him to be in a boot.
Because I was because he was that was his rookie year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did pretty good in his rookie year. Did you watch a lot of Lions games or
no? Whatever they had on at work on Sunday.
Okay. He was the guy on defense with a green mouthguard sticking out of his helmet. It looked like a antenna almost.
You have to be wearing a mouthguard.
Yeah, you have to be wearing a mouthguard. It was funny because.
Oh, does he not have a mouthguard in?
No,
he has it in one of the holes of his helmet.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah,
that's kind of fun.
Yeah, so he would have it at the top sticking out to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that shit's funny because I never wore a mouthguard.
No, yeah, I always thought that he did wear it, but sometimes you guys will put it in there just after plays and stuff like that.
And then some people do it so much they'll plug it in, they'll say what they need to say, and automatically plug it back.
Well, yeah, but I thought that he had left it up there because he had like forgot it up there. Like I've seen it up there a few times. I was like, this guys they see it they'll put it all the time in their helmet. So
yeah,
forgot
because I usually would put mine to like right here.
Yeah,
and I know people that like put it next to the ear hole, which I thought would get your ear wet. It's like wet willing yourself, but some people
isn't the helmet's like a little bit away
Maybe
from the
they
ear
like
anyways.
Yeah, maybe they do like it, but still, I never understood the side like that. This is fine. This is fine. I don't care.
When I played football, mine was attached to my face mask.
Yeah, but they have new ones now where the pacifier ones and everything that they'll just have that shit sticking out of everywhere.
Yeah.
Now even quarterbacks will stick it like up here. They'll say their cadence and then they'll take it out, put it back in.
There was a quarterback for I think it might have been like a D2 or something. I don't know if it was D1, but there was a quarterback.
Do you remember what school?
No. What you call it? Where the quarterback had a mouth guard where it was connected, like one of the pacifier mouth guards. And he had a visor too. It was like, bro, whoever that is, like, stay away from him.
Yeah. I believe Goff puts his up here, says his cadence, and puts it in.
Goff usually either puts it like up here on his helmet or holds it in his hand.
Yeah. I just know that it was hard to talk. So if you have to communicate a lot, like I wouldn't have a mouth guard. I barely had a mouth guard in.
Hockey players have mastered the art of just chewing on theirs.
Yeah.
Just like taking it in and out of their mouth without using their hands.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've tried to do that a couple times and it just falls right out.
Yeah.
It's just like, also,
I would chew on it too, and it would just look all messed up and shit. Like you'd see people just have like maybe less than a millimeter of a mouth guard left, and you're like, why do you have that?
Yeah, like, we haven't got a new one yet.
Yeah. Also in the NFL, CJ Moore is back with the Lions, and I totally forgot he was a person. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it was like in the offseason last year. It wasn't even like during the season. So it was like before the season had started, we knew that he wasn't going to be playing.
It was weird though because he got suspended for the whole year, but J-Mo only 9 games.
Well, I think his was different. J-Mo's was doing it in college. This guy was doing it in the pros, I think.
Oh, yeah. They got legalized gambling though. I get that NFL players can't do it, but
I mean they're worried about the integrity of the game.
Yeah,
because it's going
to mess people over. Because what if you owe money to like a bookie,
right?
And they're like, "Oh, I'm going to take my stat." Yeah, so I understand why. It just
I mean, it's not very. I mean, I don't think they'll ever have rules in place where they'll allow it because it's like then you could, like you said, you can tank your performance, you can throw the games and stuff, and it's just not. It's not good. The games are supposed to be it's a sport. It's supposed to be a level playing field.
Mitchell, you sports gamble at all?
No, not particularly. Though I probably should, because whenever I call something, it fucking happens. But I know as soon as I put like $5 on it,
it's gone.
Yeah, no, throwing that money away right there. But it's funny that you bring that up because I was on Instagram earlier in the week. I remember seeing something saying that a college player for some football team, I think maybe in like Georgia or something, came out and said like, yeah, this mobster dude offered me $250 to $300K a game to throw it.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
It doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Like, you gotta think about it. These, especially in college with NIL now, like, what if, like, one of your sponsors is like, hey, tank this?
Well, that's what a lot of people think is going on right now a little bit with Marvin Harrison, is because he's not in the Madden games right now. He hasn't signed the NFL licensing agreement.
Yeah.
So a lot of people thinking that there could be some kind of, like, sponsorship or contract thing that's going astray, and he can't sign the licensing agreement.
I know. I think it's a little bit too early in his NFL career to start having problems like this.
Right, yeah.
Like Pat McAfee signed with the NFLPA, so he's in Madden now. So you just have people like upgrading the shit out of him, so he's a 99 overall.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which is funny because he's like 99 accuracy. He's throwing dots.
Yeah, he's like not even playing it. He's not a punter anymore. Speaking of Justin Fields might not be a quarterback anymore, at least for this next season. Kick and punt returner.
Imagine having. All right, you've been a quarterback your whole life. You don't do that to your quarterback. I don't think I've ever had a quarterback that's played on special teams other than Jackson.
I was gonna say I think didn't Michael Vick return punts?
I couldn't tell you.
I could be wrong. I think Michael Vick either returned punts or kicks a couple times. I could be wrong though.
In the league?
In the NFL.
Okay.
I'm pretty.
I would have to. We would have to fact check that because I have no clue. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, you'd think it makes sense. I mean, he's one of the fastest guys in NFL history.
Speaking of guys named Michael going to the Atlanta Falcons, everybody was making that comparison on Instagram. A left-handed quarterback named Michael going to the Falcons again. He's going to start dogfighting, apparently. Or that's why everybody's joking about Michael Penix, the dogfighting in Atlanta. Also, other big news, Travis Boyd goes to Tennessee. Odell is going to Miami.
Odell in Miami, I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of scary. Like, it has the opportunity to be like
it has the opportunity to be insane. It has the opportunity to not matter.
Face. Yeah.
But
I don't know. Odell was kind of like the. I saw something on Odell. It was like the only reason why he's still in the league is because of the catch.
I don't know.
It's like a lot of people think that he's not good enough to be in the NFL anymore, and he should they don't know how many teams why teams are still signing him. But because of the catch. Because
of it, what he's done, and because of the catch, yeah, it's part of that too. Like, you gotta focus on him still. It's not like you can just leave on one. He's now. Is he a suitable number 3? Yeah, I'm not going. That's why he only got $1 million.
See, that's what a lot of people think. It's like he's getting this $1 million, but then he's going out and he's playing a handful of games and getting a handful of snaps. And I think last year he had 12 targets or something like that.
Yeah,
he did not play that much at all.
He was also injured too.
Right. So I mean, a lot of people are thinking that Odell's kind of on his last leg. This is kind of like a prove-it contract for him almost. So I kind of stay in Miami, or he could be on the wayside in the NFL.
But he was also pivotal reason why they won a Super Bowl in LA. I mean,
he was a little bit. He came. I think he was
and then he got hurt, and so
I think it was a late off-season addition.
Yeah,
and he didn't play in the preseason or something. And then I think he was a back. He was sitting. He was a third, fourth string guy. Then in the playoffs, he really came out. They really utilized him in the playoffs until he got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, would I pay him wide receiver 1 money? Absolutely not. Would he get wide receiver 3? Well, he is getting wide receiver 3 money at this point. So I feel like it's a good addition. I don't see why it would be terrible. I mean, you're only paying $1 million.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't mind having him just on, there to catch bad. You never know what the guy can do.
Especially because he's a vet at this point.
Well, he's a vet, and because of the catch, he's an NFL player. You never know what the guy can do.
Yeah, so and also everybody said that he's good to have in the locker room. Yeah, he's a little bit of a diva, but he's still good.
But and if he's willing to move around, he's willing to play anywhere for a league min.
Yeah, so. Mitchell here's $1 million. He's like, that's a lot of money.
Not really. If they're offering a college kid $300,000 to throw a game, dude throws 3 games is already making more than that. Dude.
Yeah, Caleb Williams had got $13 million his last year in college. So, I mean, rookie season and free agent season is here, so it's just mainly mini camps right now.
The Lions mini camp just started.
Yeah, there's not too much super big news with the NFL right now. It's more of the slow.
Yeah, and a lot of teams are starting their mini camps. I mean, it is interesting to see the Lions camps that were. all the rookies are there, all of our undrafted free agents.
Yeah.
And then I had read somewhere, I think I had heard it somewhere. Apparently, Terry and Arnold and Ennis Rakestraw are really good friends. So, like, that chemistry in the backfield is going to be really cool.
I mean, they did play against each other for a while because SEC, but did they go to, like, high school or something?
I don't know. Like, they did an interview together, and they were like, "Yeah, that's my boy right there. Like, he's my dog."
Yeah.
So apparently, they knew each other.
A lot of those SEC guys train together and everything. The NFL, I know, we all know from experience, the NFL isn't going to pick up until later June, then July comes, and then when August comes, everything becomes nuts right before the season. So
yeah, I mean, right now, like we were talking about with Brian Branch, it's kind of the limbo era for football right now.
Yeah. So that's why everything else explodes. Like the NHL, how far are we into the playoffs?
I actually wanted to hit the MLB first. And then I wanted to hit the NHL last.
Okay, baseball. What's going on?
So, baseball, we just got the new Tigers jerseys.
Did they, debut them yet on the
We
field?
were supposed to wear them tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's the 10th.
It's the electric blue ones, right? Or the other ones that you said?
The City Connects.
Okay.
And,
did you see those, Ben?
No.
you did not even, I got you. These jerseys.
Yeah, dude, that group chat goes off in my pocket while I'm at work, and I look at my phone, and I just have 78.
So much shit.
I have 78 text messages, and I'm like, nope.
Their jersey's all right.
It's okay.
You don't like them?
No.
Not a lot of people like them at all.
Our sources said we would like them, but I don't.
Sources lied to us.
Yeah,
They look
our
like
sources
just straight up
lied.
lied to me.
Our sources
They
lied.
look like golf shirts.
Yeah,
They look like soccer jerseys.
Yeah.
What they look like. They just don't look good.
just
Like,
really
I
not
wish they would have had
interesting.
like that orange color.
Yeah,
Like, why wouldn't you have an orange color? And they're like, I don't understand what it is with the MLB and the City Connect recently, just putting a random color into some of these teams.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, with Chicago, you have Chicago. Those look cool. Chicago White Sox, too. Like, there are some that look really nice, but then there's some like this. So, like, the Boston Red Sox.
it's just like a dud.
It's
Like, they
it's
could have
not
done
anything
so
that we were
much.
expecting.
They could have done so much more.
I think they did enough with it. Like, I think they had, like, it was nice, but at the same time,
Hopefully it looks
doesn't
better
look
in
nice.
person.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to. It just doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
You know,
The blue color, it's sure it's blue. That's like a lion's color.
Yeah.
It's like the Tigers. You have that navy blue with
With
an orange. Like the bright blue just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, especially when you have everything with the Tigers. Like,
Are
with
you
this
okay
brand.
with it being all black?
Well, hold on. And you have everything with the Tigers with this brand. You have like no electric blue anywhere. Like you have the Tigres. It's all like normal navy blue. You have the Stars, which is like another like deep blue with the red.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no electric blue anywhere in the Tigers. So why would you include it in this jersey?
Yeah. Are you okay with the black on it? Because, like, the black jersey with the blue.
It's navy blue.
Oh, it's Jesus.
It's dark navy blue with electric blue.
I'm colorblind. Jesus.
That's what I was saying. It's dark navy blue with electric blue.
Jesus. That's a bad picture, and I'm blind too. That doesn't help. Okay.
That's why I was showing Mitchell this one. I have to go back
we'll
and
get
find
there
it.
3 to 5 business days.
Right, yeah. Because it's...
I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like they're getting
this is
pretty lazy with a lot of these jerseys.
The only orange is on the belt.
There's no orange at all on it, Ben.
Like, in this picture at least. Like, inside of the belt's orange. That's it.
It might be like a belt that they're wearing like from a different jersey, but there's zero orange at all on this jersey, and I think it's going to look dumb. Because not only are they wearing these jerseys, they're wearing them for Mother's Day weekend. I think they're supposed to wear them on Mother's Day too, which is going to look so stupid. We're going to wear these jerseys with pink accessories and pink bats.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, I think we're supposed to wear them all 3 games for the Astros, if I'm not mistaken. And it just doesn't make any sense.
Bad PR moves. Bad PR.
No, yeah, there's so many other great options they could have gone with. Like the rendering when the guy changed it to orange.
Yeah.
It looks so much better. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that the style of the jersey is bad. Like, the design is good. I like the patch on the sleeves, and I like the... Motor City's fine, but the color choice I just don't agree with.
Yeah.
And the black pant, or like the dark pants, I don't agree with the navy blue and light blue striped pants.
Also, like, the players wearing that shit, it's most likely going to be hot as shit.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's the least of the worries. Now Raleigh Green ripped his pants again. So that's probably the least of the worries, is the color of the pants. Riley Green and Torque said that they were excited to wear the dark pants because they never wore dark pants before. It's not very fun. It's like it honestly, like, I've worn dark baseball pants before. It's not any great. Like, it honestly, it's like, I've heard it's harder to get the stains out because, like, it's the dark material, you notice the stains more.
Yeah, you
Whereas,
can't
like,
bleach it.
You
either.
can't bleach them, right? So it's like it's harder to get the stains out and stuff.
I think the darkest baseball pants I've ever had were gray.
Yeah,
That's about it. But
I think I had mine were black with a red stripe on the side.
for you,
Travel ball.
oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
going to say, what team did you play for?
Yeah, and then I think we're supposed to wear them. I think like a dozen more times throughout the year. But I mean, I'd like to go see them, like to see them in person, and maybe they look good in person, but yeah, they just don't. Oh, yeah, they send down Parker Meadows.
To what, the minors?
Yeah, they sent down Parker Meadows to Toledo to use a center fielder. And the thing about Parker Meadows is, if you took just his fielding, like if he played a full season this year and you took just his fielding, he'd be a Gold Glover.
Really?
He's an outstanding defensive center fielder, but he can't hit the damn ball.
Oh, so that's
Dude,
why
he
there's...
He cannot hit.
I was wondering if he's that good, why we setting him down.
No, yeah, he was batting like a .98
Oh,
or a .098 or something like that. It's
Jesus.
Like, he was
So-
below the Mendoza line, which is like anything, like I think it's like 150 and below, 150 batting average and below. And it's like, if you're below that, teams will look at you whether or not to cut you or to send you down to the minors. Because that's like well below league average.
yeah, like league average is what? You said like two?
Like 250, 270, I think. 280 something. Like somewhere around there.
Yeah. And that makes you like we said,
So 250 batting average means once out of every 4 times you go up to the plate, you get a hit.
yeah.
I mean, that's like, you do. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, you mean you're a professional baseball player. You can't go up there and do that. I mean, like, now I understand hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in all sports.
Yeah.
But
Scientifically proven too.
you
can't dispute it. By the way,
objectively.
sorry. If you hear the dog again, she is not being tortured. She just is loud.
Yeah. She's only drowned. I'm so kidding. I'm so kidding. I'm so kidding. We'll show you at the end of the video.
No
trouble. You come on camera at the end or not?
Baby. Knock everything over, but maybe.
That is true. Where was that? Oh yeah. So so now Parker Meadows is gone. We had this guy Winsell Perez, and Winsell Perez, he's been hitting the ball, but like the difference between him and Parker Meadows in center field isn't too noticeable to where it's like drastic. But like I said, Parker Meadows is a Gold Glove center fielder, caliber center fielder. So yeah, it's I mean it's cool. Parker Meadows is also fast too. He would steal bases, I'm pretty sure. But a lot of people are talking about sending down Colt Keith next, who's a second baseman. He's, I think, batting like a 160 something. He got a couple hits in the last game, so I think he might be up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, still not batting very good, but another really good glove. He's a really good defensive second baseman.
It just seems like the Tigers have the pieces, but none of them can hit.
No, yeah, just can't hit the ball. Before,
Isn't Baez doing really well? I haven't been watching baseball lately. So
he was doing pretty good. He was batting like a 290 something, I want to say, at one point. And then he hasn't been hitting. He's like back to his old ways. And then there was
what's the record, by the way? Like I said,
I actually don't know off the top of my head.
I'll look. You keep talking. I'll look.
And then there was another really bad play from Javier Baez. Like another play all the hits Javier Baez played. It was on second base, and he essentially gets picked off of second base. And it's like a little league play. Like if you see the video, that's the second thing you look up. Just have Mitchell watch the video too of Javier Baez getting picked off of second base. It's
We're
like
19 and 18, so we're still positive,
but you're essentially 500. You're a 500 baseball team.
yeah.
And in the MLB, a 500 baseball team, that's not good enough. Like that's not going to make the playoffs. Like baseball is the type of sport where if you win 100 games, that's a good team.
Yeah.
But it's also if you lose 100 games, you suck.
Yeah.
So it's, you know what I mean? It's like, so
You said the picked off at second base?
yeah, it was picked off at second. It's the most rudimentary bad news bear. Like it's just, oh my gosh, you're gonna laugh when you see it.
He's the king of tags. Is that something?
Yeah, yeah.
Is this the right video or no?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, like how do you let that happen? Like it's like stay on the bat. Like he's just like what are you doing? Like that's such a bonehead play. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, my fault.
It-
I'm, like I said, not a baseball guy either.
There's a video. I think it was
It's
someone in
bad.
the dugout.
I will agree with you. That's bad.
Dude, like his teammates in the dugout were like, "What the fuck?" Like actually, like flipping out, being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because at that point, it's like
Yeah, like
you just kind of throw your hands up in the air, like, "Dude, come on."
he was trying to. So he basically, for people that didn't see, this is my understanding. So correct me if I'm wrong. He was trying to steal second base for no reason, really, and then he got picked off.
No, he was on second.
Oh, he was on. Well, this was showing him going to second, not.
Oh, okay. It could have been the wrong one then.
Yeah,
I
this
couldn't
was showing
really
him going to second. So he was going to third. In the video you're talking about.
He could have been.
Okay.
And
Either way, he didn't need to steal or whatever the case
No,
is.
yeah. No. Yeah, the one. Yeah, that was the right one.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you didn't need to steal the base or even try to.
it's a ridiculous play.
Yeah.
And it just shows it's like the thing with Detroit is like they wanted to keep the players that we had. They wanted to not block the players we had coming up, and they wanted to like stick with like our guys that we had on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Javi Baez, and they signed that contract, and like you can't buy him out. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. You just buy him out, get him off the team. Like you have to. What was it? I was listening to the radio. They made a great comparison. St. Louis Cardinals got rid of Albert Pujols. Sometimes you just got to get rid of the dude. Doesn't matter that his name's Javi Baez. He sucks. You just got to cut him. Like I have no like buy him out, sit him or something. Like there's other options that we have that we can put there, and there's like other stuff that we can do. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like what's Jace Young doing? What's Jackson Henry Malloy doing? Or Justin Henry Malloy doing?
I like how we ended off on such a good note last week, and we're just.
And I was just
it's
back.
just
I was just
bad.
back to.
It's just such bad news bears.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, well, it's just the same song and dance. Like, I don't know. I'll never get it with the Tigers, and they're wasting quality, really, really good pitching performances. I think last week Reese Olson, it was 4-2 going into like I think the 5th or 6th inning or something like that. And the Tigers lost 5-4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like. He gave up 2 runs, but you supported him with 4 runs, and he left you in a good spot. You scored 4 before. You should prove that you could, or you should be able to score more in the later half of the game that you did, and they blew the lead.
Other than Tigers baseball, are you enjoying any other baseball, or is it pretty average baseball play across the league?
College baseball is pretty fun. There was a play I saw on. I think it was last Saturday or the Saturday before. It was a play, a Notre Dame outfielder. There was a ball that was hit like right over his head, and he was running back, like straight back at the wall, and it was like right above his head, and he catches the ball like this, like diving at the warning track.
Mm.
It's an insane catch. Like people were tweeting about it and stuff like that. Like oh my gosh, it was crazy. There's an old MLB player made a catch similar, Jim Edmonds. Like this is like a Jim Edmonds catch, like it's crazy catch. So college baseball has been fun, but Tigers, they had us on the high horse. They were
we were really happy for a while.
Yeah, and then now all of a sudden these, I mean, who knows? Maybe these jerseys will be the opposite.
What if we just start winning them?
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe we get these jerseys and it's like the reverse of the priority patch. Remember the priority patch?
If you think changing anything is going to be better for us in any metric, I think you're just wrong. Like,
oh yeah,
just how, I mean, one little change and that's like, oh, now you're the worst team in the league.
yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I keep on seeing priority trash like trucks everywhere. Oh. You just scoff at them. Oh.
Dude, I can't believe a garbage company, dude. Like, why? I guess the garbage company's making bank off of it, but
yeah. I mean, wow. Yeah, that's still something too. I keep on seeing them all the time, and then what was it? Who was it? Producer Mike. He was saying that he went golfing, and I think like the golf outing that he was going to, or like the golf course that he was at, was like sponsored by Priority.
No,
and it was like the worst shot, or like the worst round of golf he's ever shot in his life.
Might as well just go on Trash Mountain and play some golf.
He was like, I could have played opposite fucking handed. I probably would have done better.
Dude,
oh my god.
We all gotta go golfing. Are you guys good at golf? I've only been once.
Not at all.
No. I shot 9 holes with my dad one time up north, and I shot 100. You're not supposed to hit 118 holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what I shot when we went golfing that one time, but I know I killed a case of Busch Light.
Oh yeah, dude. The card goes working overtime, giving us drinks.
I think I get discounts at Topgolf. So.
Oh yeah.
I might. I got to check about that. I was at work today. We were looking through all the stuff that we get, and Topgolf was on there. So if I do that, we're going to Topgolf.
Damn yeah. I'm sure they
Auburn
Hills.
Hills.
Topgolf.
Yeah,
There's another one though. I think there might be a Novi. I could be wrong.
You want to know what's funny is one time I was driving past Topgolf, like in that area. It was pouring rain, like it was horrible. So I ended up stopping at that mall and hanging out in
Great Lakes.
Yeah. I ended up hanging out in the Bass Pro Shop. And when the rain let up, we got back to driving. And as soon as we're driving past Topgolf, I saw like a Brinks truck split a Ford Fusion in half.
That's not at all where I thought that story was going. Oh, wow.
Like I pulled on to the highway, and there was a Ford Fusion in half, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
That's not where I was thinking that was gonna go. But
I thought you were gonna say you got like schwacked by a golf ball or something.
No.
Well, it's like I was hoping that would be the case because there's a big ass net.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, oh my god. There was one time, so my dad, I think we were in, this was like years ago. We were in I can't remember what car it was. I want to say it was the car, we had a silver, like sedan type car.
Yeah.
And we had stopped on the side of the highway one time, and there was you saw like the nets from like the driving range of the golf course on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
You know? And my dad pulled over, and I think it was like the door wouldn't close all the way or something like it was like something weird, like I can't remember what it was, or like the gas cap was open or something.
Yeah.
So he goes over but I remember him being outside of the car, and he was like touching the side of the car, and he was touching the side of the car. A golf ball came out of nowhere and almost hit my dad's hand, hit like right next to his hand. He was like, whoa, and it left like a dent in the car, and it just had a dent there from the golf ball.
It would have probably
until we
broke
got rid
his
of the car.
finger.
Oh my god, that's what he said. He was like, I would have like broke my arm. Like it was a shot.
Yeah.
Like whoever hit that ball, like
I'm not going to lie. When I went to the driving range with my grandfather when I was little, he like the cart that goes by. He's like, hit it.
Apparently, you can get kicked out if you just like people like spray balls at the thing.
Oh yeah, but this was like
"Alright, you gotta
2011. So
go."
my grandfather, I was with Jeremy, and he's like, yeah, I think it was the cart. He's like, yeah, we used to hit those all the time, and I would just hit it and be like, good shot.
Oh
Aren't
my
those
God.
things like caged?
Yeah, they have cages, but
Oh, well, then quit being a little baby.
yeah.
Oh, they're raining a ball at me. Like,
Some people, you know what? Some people actually like had some velocity on those because they would hit the cart and it would shoot directly back at you.
You feel a stinger like right at it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I haven't been hit by a golf ball. Not.
I don't have. I haven't either. I hope you wouldn't. That would
Well,
hurt.
sometimes
Sucks.
it happens.
Yeah, this shit happens.
I guess the closest pain was when we were in his basement getting shot by BB guns.
Oh my God.
why?
I remember that.
Jeremy shot me directly in the back, and I got pissed. And I accidentally shot Jeremy in the face, or damn near the face. I forgot.
In Minecraft,
No.
with the BB
YouTube,
gun.
he's fine. He's
Well,
With
fine.
the BB
He's
gun.
alive. Fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of that.
He's fine. He's still right now. Yeah.
I know.
He's doing fine. He's fine.
NHL news.
NHL news.
I don't pay attention to hockey right now either. I've been busy.
So the one of the big questions with the NHL playoffs is rest or rust. Is it better to sweep a team and get the rest, or is it detrimental to you because you got the rest and now you're rusty, and the team that just played has momentum and they can end up beating you? So it's a question. It's up for debate, but Boston Bruins and the Florida Panthers have shown both ends of that, because the Boston Bruins just played the Toronto Maple Leafs and beat them in 7 games, and they go out and win Game 1 5-1, and then the Florida Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games, and then come out and win Game 2 4-1. So it's back and forth like that. Not too sure where Game 3 is going to go tonight. I honestly, after there was a big scrum in Game 3 yesterday, or Game 2 yesterday in the third period.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool.
Sorry, I want to pivot real quickly.
Yeah.
Today is the start of the WNBA. Actually,
Is it for real?
yeah, really.
Oh.
That's all I got, but I just saw it because I was like, I wonder if Caitlin Clark actually has played yet. That's the only reason why I care.
Yeah.
But,
Well.
sorry, back to NHL.
Oh yeah. What you call it? And there will be a new champion this year because Vegas was knocked out by the Dallas Stars.
The Knights.
Yeah, so
Damn
Vegas
it.
Golden Knights are out.
That's why I had the Hurricane. Hurricane's still in it?
Yeah, but there's not. They just went down 3-0 in the Rangers or against the Rangers.
Oh, so my bracket's dead.
So I looked at my bracket. The only one I got wrong was the Maple Leafs in the first round. I had Maple Leafs going through in the first round. I don't know. Why.
They lost,
They
right?
did. I don't
Was
know
it bad or was it close?
No, it's just the league. It's just
Yeah.
Toronto
Just
Maple
sucks.
Leafs, more like the Toronto Maple
fucking
Queens.
stupid. I don't know. Like, I feel bad. Like, a lot of people in the city do not like the Maple Leafs, like, whatsoever. I'm like, I'm indifferent on them. Like,
I would like to see a Maple Leafs game.
I'm not going.
You like the Maple Queens?
I don't think we can say
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Mike, you might have
Well,
to
they
wait
say
that.
that in Letterkenny, don't they?
Yeah.
Do they?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they do.
That's where I got the joke from.
Oh, okay. Okay. If Letterkenny did it, maybe we can do it. Who knows?
Oh,
YouTube's got different guidelines than Hulu.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is true. Just demonetized.
Spotify, we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Within reason. Within reason.
I just switched.
As long as you're more tame than Joe.
Yeah. Get Alex Jones on the podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get Alex Jones on the podcast and hear his thoughts on the WNBA.
Yeah.
Fucking frogs again.
But you were talking about the WNBA starting.
Yeah.
There's a brand new not NHL. There's a brand new professional hockey league starting this fall.
What's it called?
It's going to be called I have it written down here somewhere. It's kind of weird.
Dude, I've been looking through what you wanted to talk about, and you have a grand total of like a page and a half of all NHL. I'm like,
Well, yeah, there's a lot going on.
yeah.
So I have it written down here. It's a weird acronym. I can't remember what it's called. I might not have written it down. But
No, you did.
where is it?
I
I can't freaking find where I put it down. But anyways, it's going to be completely full 3-on-3. So the NHL has 3-on-3 hockey in overtime right now in the regular season, but this is going to be completely 3-on-3 regular season, like regulation and overtime.
Oh, you just didn't put it down.
I just didn't put it down. Okay. What you got? And the roster is going to consist of 14 players. You have 12 skaters and 2 goaltenders.
Okay.
There's going to be a $30 million salary cap. And then teams are actually playing for money. I mean, playing for $100,000 after each win.
Oh, so this is going to be
So
sick.
there's stipulations behind it as well.
Oh.
And the team, so it's not like each player gets $100,000. The $100,000 is going to be split throughout the team.
That's fine.
And the management and the executives and stuff.
But that's going to be cool though, because
yeah,
now you're actually fighting for something because
Now
you're
there's incentive.
trying to get that pay.
Right, yeah.
You're trying to get that paper, man.
And then they look like they broke it down already. Like they already have I guess how the teams are going to be organized, and they deduced it. It's going to be each player, each person gets around $5,000 or $6,000 if you win. So
That's cool.
I'd take $5,000 or $6,000 and win a game.
Yeah,
There's going to be 16. What?
Yeah, I'm not going to turn down $5,000 or $6,000.
No, yeah, shit.
And now it's probably going to be like, oh, now I'm basically playing my top notch every day because I have to. I want to get that money.
Right, yeah. So there are some things that we don't know yet. So we don't know the exact names of the teams. We don't know where, what arenas we're going to be playing in. We don't know the ground rules of the team. You have to be playing on NHL ice surface. It can be slightly smaller because it's 3-on-3. We don't really know all of that yet. We do know there's 16 teams, like I said. The cities that they're going to be in, well, we don't know the cities yet, but we know some of the states.
Okay.
So in Canada, there's going to be 4 Canadian provinces represented.
Okay.
British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Quebec, and Ontario. Saskatchewan, I think, is what city is in that one?
Saskatchewan? That sounds like
It's Winnipeg, Manitoba. Saskatchewan, I think, might be.
Yeah, but that sounds like it's above Wisconsin.
It
right?
is.
It is.
I think Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Is the,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that's one of the big cities there. Quebec, obviously, you have Quebec City.
Yeah.
You have Montreal.
Yeah. Ontario, there's a lot.
in Quebec, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Ontario, you have Toronto. And then the states, you have Minnesota, New York, California, Arizona, ironically. New England, so probably maybe Massachusetts, Maine, who knows?
Yeah.
Nebraska, which is interesting.
That's going to be cool. Nebraska finally has something other than 12 miles of nothing.
Yeah, they
Or,
yeah,
sorry, 12 hours of nothing.
and the failed Cornhuskers.
Yeah.
And then Texas is going to get a team.
That's cool.
Florida's going to get one. Missouri is going to get one. St. Louis.
That's going to be cool. Does St. Louis have... they have baseball, but do they have anything else?
They have an NHL team. That's it. And then they had the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah.
So...
Mm.
And then the teams are going to consist of players from North America, Europe, pretty much around there.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like this idea.
Yeah, a lot of people are behind it. I mean, so they talked about it a few years ago, and it was like, all right, when's it going to get into motion? And now it's finally, I guess, starting up. It's going to be starting this fall, but we don't know, specifically when.
Mitchell left. He had to do a couple things, but it's okay.
I'm gonna move this over here.
Whatever, where? Oh,
Yes. Because away from the vent.
all right. So, back to the junior league or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah,
We still don't know the name.
yeah. God dang it! I should have wrote it down somewhere. It's gonna piss me off that I can't remember what it's called.
I'll search it up.
But yeah, it's whatever. But with the NHL, my bracket's looking good. Like I said, I had Toronto was the only one that I missed. But as of right now, I don't know how it's going to go. Like it's really weird. I think New York is really going to make a shot for the Stanley Cup final. I think it's about time.
That's Islanders, right?
Rangers.
Rangers, New York.
Yeah.
Oh,
There are the Islanders, but they're not in the playoffs.
that's where I got it.
Really? I think they were in the playoffs, but they got eliminated.
So there isn't a name. That's why you probably don't have a name.
There just wasn't a name. Okay, I thought there was a name.
Unless
for
it's 3 ice.
No, I don't know. There so I do know the teams in the PWHL, the Professional Women's Hockey League. They're just called PWHL Toronto. PWHL
Well,
Montreal.
yeah, when I search it up, it's talking about that too. But I think it's just called 3 ice, or it doesn't have a name yet. So
3 ice?
yeah, like 3 ice. It's talking about what you're talking about, but I don't know.
I could have sworn that I saw somewhere that it had an actual name for it, though.
Because it's talking about Boston, and it's talking about 3-on-3 professional. So it might be 3 ice. If so, that's kind of a dumb name.
Yeah, do you think so? It's probably something. It was something Major League Hockey.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was PMHL.
You know what? You're going to
Professional
go
Major League Hockey.
You're going to
or
go
something. I
home,
can't
and
remember.
then you're going to remember it.
I'm going to remember it as soon as you turn this camera off. Is when I'm going to remember it.
And then we're going to put it on Instagram.
Right. Yeah. You follow the Instagram, brother.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just hockey is kind of cool. The more I'm sad because I'm at work all the time now, so I can't really watch it unless I'm on like a break or something.
It's true.
But
Especially with a lot of the playoffs.
yeah,
They're all 10 o'clock games. Those are mostly Western Conference or like Edmonton and Vancouver.
I guess if I'm on my break at the 12:30 at night, I can watch it.
Yeah. I mean, you could always record the games, but then
I don't have cable though.
Oh.
I don't have cable no more. Screw cable, by the way.
No mo. Bally Sports thing. Did we talk about the Bally Sports
Yeah,
thing?
we did talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so dumb.
That was last week. Yeah, or the last episode that we recorded.
Yeah.
We were talking about Bally because, yeah, that shit's so stupid, man.
So dumb.
My grandma was pissed.
Yeah. And then,
Because she doesn't get technology as it is, and she's like, why can't I watch the game? I'm like,
no, yeah.
They went bankrupt, or they were talking about bankruptcy. I was just like,
So dumb. So, like,
we
if
can
you...
talk about it again, but, I mean, it's not really worth it.
But like, let's say you were looking forward to seeing these new jerseys, and let's say you like these new jerseys. You
Sure.
can't even watch it.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
I'm going to plug this Stream East. You can watch it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Like,
I'm a Stream East pro at this point.
well, I think...
I'm about to watch UFC on Stream East.
Oh, yeah, there's that big fight. I think that's coming up. I think it's tomorrow, right?
I don't know. I can check.
I can't remember. There's supposed to be a big UFC card coming up. But, shit, what was I just going to say?
Derek Lewis and Rodrigo. I can't pronounce it.
Nah, I don't know.
It's
But,
UFC 301. Yeah, dude. The UFC is fun to watch. I have a lot of coworkers that like the UFC. I'm about to start watching it. The last time I watched the UFC was when Conor faced it.
What?
Conor
No, what did you say after that?
Face it.
Face it? He what?
Shut up. Faced Dustin Poirier.
Oh, yeah.
And that was when I was in high school.
He snapped his leg. Then when he broke his leg?
Yeah. And I went to my buddy's grad party because he's like, hey, come to my grad party because he was going into some sort of, I forget what branch, but he went into the Army. Or I shouldn't say Army. He went into the service because I forget which one. I think it was a Marine. Something like that. But he was like, hey, we were in the welding class together, so we had a tight-knit group. We went, and I was tired, and UFC runs late. And I couldn't wait for this Conor. By Conor, I mean Conor McGregor, for those of you who do not know. But I was very upset because it was like 2 a.m. in the morning just to watch Conor McGregor snap his leg within a minute.
Yeah, it was early too. It was like I want to say it was like in the first round.
It was the first round, like 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
And he broke it, and I was so upset.
It might not have been that early, but I remember it was like a minute something, I think.
It was in the first round, for sure.
It was like early first round, too. I remember watching the Khabib fight, too. I went over to, my uncle's house when I watched
We were watching it the other
fight.
When we went to Northwood with Ahmad.
Yeah, we were watching it there.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that fight was so freaking cool. That one was, like, Khabib is so dominant, too. Like
Khabib is scary.
Dude, yeah. He
was like 30,
30 and I think he was 30. No, he was undefeated. Yeah. It was crazy. Like, that fight was so hyped, too. And the way that he had mauled Conor and the way that he was talking so much shit and then got shit talked.
You want to talk
Khabib
now?
As well.
Let's talk.
He was up against
and
the cage.
Thing is,
hold on, wait. Ben,
sorry. I got
so. And he was like, he wanted Dana. He was like, this is your superstar. This is the face of your company right here.
Overall.
And I'm fucking demolishing the face of your company right now. I was like, where's my money at? And he was like, I think he was calling for the bonus too. He was like, fight bonus right here.
Dana was probably pissed because he couldn't say anything. He's like, I got to do it now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There ain't no way he's going to get out of it. But dude, just Khabib in general is scary. Everybody from Dagestan is scary. I couldn't imagine that dude just out of nowhere because like people want to try and fight him too, like just regular people like out at the bar, and like imagine doing that. Like I was watching, it was a YouTube short, and it would be like this guy. I think it was like Strawman or something, like a professional Strawman, and he was with, his friends or his girlfriend or something, and this guy like pushed him or something at a bar.
Oh yeah.
And the straw man's like, "Hey, don't do that shit." As you do.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Don't you talk to me like that." And he started fighting with him. The straw man picked him up by his throat because he's a straw man.
Yeah.
The dude's like huge, and he's a straw man. And then the guy started punching him because that's probably what you would do in that situation. The straw man's like, "Really? That's it?" The guy's like, "Well, yeah." And the straw man put him down. He's like, "Dude, this isn't even fun."
Yeah. Like, dude,
something about the fights, dude, are so much fun to watch. Like, I would love to keep up with it more. I might actually, since they run so late.
I used to be a little more into it, like back when we were talking about like the fights, like when those fights were going on. I would keep track like who was the top contenders and stuff. But now not so much.
I'm gonna start getting into it more.
Yeah, I remember one time there was a really good. It's a famous clip. I think it's Ari Shaffir, Joe Rogan, Bert Kreischer or Tom Segura or somebody else, and Dana White comes up to him and he goes, "John Jones just got into a fight before the game or before the fight," and he was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Saw some dude like steal an old rob an old woman or something like that, chased him down the street, tackled him, put him in his scissor hole until the cops got there." And he's like a fucking superhero.
Dude, especially because like, imagine you're talking with Joe Rogan and then something happens and Joe Rogan can actually fight, just roundhouse kicks the shit out of him. Like, you're just like, what do you do? Because You can look online. Joe Rogan's kicks are sounding like buckshot.
Oh yeah, dude, it's nuts. Like if you ever got like any one of those guys, like Tom Segura, I don't know how much martial arts experience he has, but like he should feel so safe walking around with those guys.
Oh yeah, if he's walking around with Dana and Joe.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
And honestly, Bert Kreischer.
Dude, so
other than that, it's just like Bert probably would like if he's ever in a fight. I feel like he somehow could pull off a win.
yeah, he's in like he talked about that Mickey Mantle gene.
Yeah, yeah, like something about like even Tom Segura says like he's like a world class athlete. He just drinks so much that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, I know you haven't seen it yet. I'm not going to spoil it. I've seen an hour and a half of it. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Tom Brady roast, one of the best roasts I've ever seen.
Damn.
I wasn't expecting it to be 3 hours. And
Like, was it good? Like, was like each person good, or was it like there were a couple of people who
so
were like watches?
this is who I've seen so far out of it. And I skipped forward to see Gronk because I wanted to go to sleep. But
Yeah.
I wanted to see Gronk. So
I've seen like half the people like listed, like they listed the names. And shit,
yeah,
but-
so Gronk was funny.
Mhm.
Gronk is funny because it's just stupid. Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, I wish were funnier, but I think they were nervous.
yeah,
Which is weird to say, but I think they did fine. Like, is Kevin Hart funny? Drew Bledsoe funny as hell.
Drew Bledsoe was there.
Drew Bledsoe
Oh
was
shit! Oh,
Drew
that's
Bledsoe.
so fucking funny.
Get this.
Oh, shit.
Bill Belichick was there.
I saw. Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
Bill Belichick was there.
I haven't seen Bill Belichick shit. Ron Burgundy I've seen. Or part of Ron Burgundy.
No way.
Nikki Glazer, fucking hilarious.
I saw Nikki Glazer.
Jeff Ross, funny as hell.
Obviously.
Sam, I'm trying to remember who else I saw. Sam J, I don't know who she is, but she was kind of funny too.
I saw Julie Ellen.
Yeah, Juliana. I haven't got to that part. I'm only an hour and a half in.
Yeah, it's like you said it was like 3 hours.
It's 3 hours long. Jeff Ross talked about it. It's like, it's what the world needed right now. Like, it's hilarious. It's just funny because you just see people get like strays out of nowhere and just their face. I'm not gonna lie, Kim Kardashian was.
So apparently they cut. I heard they cut a lot of this stuff
They
out.
did because I listened to it. They cut like the booze out because she was getting.
Oh, I heard they cut jokes out too. And then Nikki Glazer told them like on her
Well,
podcast.
yeah, she cut some of her jokes because she thought that didn't fit and whatever. But they made the joke about Robert Jeff Ross made it was the first thing you'll see, so it's not too much of a spoiler. He made fun of Robert Kraft with the massage scandal that he had. And Tom Brady went up to him
I saw that,
and
yeah.
he was like, "Hey, don't ever say that shit again." And then Jeff Ross came on and was like, "Brady was just playing for the job."
Right. Yeah.
So Drew
Yeah, I
Bledsoe
saw that.
funny as fuck. It was hilarious because, like, you've probably seen it already. Part of it, at least. He's like, a lot of people would think I hate Tom Brady because he stole my fucking job and my fucking life. And you're fucking right. I hate that guy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, just shit like that. And
Maybe I did see Drew, but I don't know. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Quote there. I thought-
yeah, and then Kevin Hart's like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, Drew. You were going up to Brady, hugging him afterwards, and say, 'I'm sorry, did I hurt you?'" Like the roast is hilarious. So I'm glad. I love the roast.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they're back. I finally got back into the Netflix account, so I was able to see it
Yeah.
because I was trying to pirate it. I'm not gonna lie, trying to pirate it.
Oh, I just watched. I just got on a Disney Plus kick a little bit. I was watching some of the like the History Channel, like the like documentaries
Geo.
and shit. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think it was Planet Earth. I was watching.
Are you excited for? Sorry. Speaking of
Yeah.
like Nat Geo, wow, this reminded me of it. Are you excited about the new Planet of the Apes movie? It's out this weekend.
Nah, I could care less.
Okay.
I've seen I don't even know which one. It was the one where
a while ago.
I can't even tell you. I don't even know. I saw like.
I just know a bunch of my coworkers are like super excited to go see it. I was like, I'll just pirate it.
It's fine, dude. I honestly.
I haven't gone to the movies in so long. I don't know.
It's so fun. What are you saying? What?
Have you been to the movies? Because I haven't. I think the last time that I heard you talking about a movie was The Chosen.
I think that was the last time we went, and that was like beginning of the year.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was like end of December.
Yeah, so like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
I haven't been in years. Actually 2 years, because the last time I was in a movie theater,
I'm trying to think about what was before.
I was in Iowa, and we were watching Uncharted at like 1 a.m. at night, so nobody was in there. And we just, it's funny. Bad to say, but we started throwing popcorn on each other because he'll be on soon because I've asked him about it. He's here for the summer. Malik and Dion fell asleep. So me and my buddy Joey, obviously, we're college kids. And these are basically Malik was like a roommate, but he wasn't because he didn't stay with us. He had his own place with a guy I want to have on the podcast too. Hopefully, we can figure that out. His nickname was Auntie because he had wide hips and long hair. Auntie, I fucking love you, dude. We need to have you on. His actual name is Devontae. Devontae and Malik were roommates.
Oh, so there's kind of where he gets his name too, Auntie. And
yeah.
It kind of sounds like
I forget who came up with it, but somebody said, "No, Devontae, you really look like an auntie," and it just stuck. Like,
sorry, that's so funny.
Yeah, so Malik and Devontae lived together, and they would come over all the time. John's a quiet guy, but he would tell me all about basketball. He's a big 2K guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball, you pay attention to the NBA playoffs at all?
No. I'm thinking the Nuggets are going to take it.
I think the Nuggets are out.
Are they?
I think so. I think at the time we're recording this, I think they might have been knocked out.
I'll search it up.
I think it's Oklahoma City and Minnesota in the Western Conference right now.
I'm looking at it. No, Nuggets are still on.
Are they?
Yeah. No, they're losing 3-2.
Oh, okay.
They're playing against the Timberwolves. Honestly, if the Nuggets lose, I think I want to go with. I think the Mavericks are going to take it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Mavericks and Celtics in the finals.
I would like to see Luka.
Actually, no, I say that shit, and then it's 4-1 Cavs against Celtics.
I think the Knicks could take a run in it too. I think the New York Knicks could be good or could win it.
It's 6-2.
What do you mean?
In the series.
What?
I don't know. I don't know how to read this, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm such a noob when it comes to basketball. It's crazy.
Oh no, those are the seeds.
Oh, those are the seeds. So
this is New York Knicks lead 2-0.
Oh,
series tied 3-3.
Jesus, I'm stupid. Oh.
Yeah, so it's Game 7 Mavericks and
Oh, so Minnesota lead. I was kind of right. Minnesota leads 2-0 against the Nuggets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Knicks, I could see. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to care about anything basketball related until the actual final.
Yeah, that's usually the only time that I'll pay attention to the NBA. Unless unless the Pistons are in it.
Yeah, but it's funny because everybody talks about how Jokic doesn't like basketball. He's just really good at it.
Yeah.
The whole offseason.
Did you see him dressed up as Gru? Look up Jokic dressed up as Gru.
Dude, the only thing that Jokic cares about is his horses.
Yo, for real, yeah. Like when he was like
you say Gru dressed up as Gru?
Yeah, from Despicable Me. So
no
funny.
way.
Yeah, right, yeah. And then what was it? Just going back to our movie conversation.
Looks like an extended version of him.
Yo, for real, yeah. He's bald too. It's perfect. But going back to our movie conversation just for a second, I had seen an ad on Instagram for the movie Twisters. Twisters, the tornado movie. Remember? You seen the movie Twister?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually kind of wanted to go see that. It looked like it was going to be pretty good. So, and then, but yeah, the NBA play, I think, like I said, I think the Knicks could probably take it in the Eastern Conference, and then I think it could be Celtics-Knicks in the Eastern Conference final, and then I think Oklahoma and Minnesota.
I mean, there's like, it's like certain players that I like on each team. So I don't really have if I had to choose, I would like the Mavericks because I guess I'm a Luka fan.
Yeah, I would like to see Luka get one.
I'm also Anthony Edwards and Cat fan too.
That's who I want to win, but I like Luka and Cat and Anthony Edwards.
But I also like Jokic at the same time, so it doesn't fucking matter.
But then again, he just won last year too.
Yeah,
and he's already probably going to get MVP next year as well.
I mean, it's weird how he gets better. He doesn't train. Apparently, he doesn't train in the off season. Apparently, and he still gets better every year. So he's just a freak of nature.
I mean, I don't know how true that stuff is though. He could never train, and then like when he's at home in Slovakia, like there's no cameras on him. I mean, that's all he's doing, you know.
Yeah, but Aaron Gordon's like, he just drinks beer and hangs out with his horses all the time. Yeah. And Aaron Gordon was with him when he went back to Serbia. Yeah, when he won the finals, it was last year or the year before or something like that. I forget. I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. He's like, the press conference, he's like, I just can't wait to go home and hang out with the horses. And they're like, oh, you have to go to the parade. And he's like, when's the parade? They're like, Wednesday. He's like, I won't get to go home until Friday. Yeah. Because it's like a 23-hour flight-ish.
Yeah.
So
they asked the same question to Bruce Sutter. He was a former head coach of the Calgary Flames. They're like, you got any off-season plans, coach? And he goes, go back up to the farm.
I mean, it's a pretty simple life at the end of the day. I'm like, you can do whatever you want. You're worth millions upon millions.
Oh, yeah.
So you can just be fine.
Yeah. Whatever. I think
spam risk.
You want to get to the thing we just talked about off camera?
Let's talk about that because, why?
I don't know.
Also, who's biking more than 10 miles per hour?
Dude,
unless it's on like the. So if you haven't, I mean, all of our audience is from Michigan, so they would. Yeah. If you haven't been to Mackinac Island, you would know, dude. We'll get to this, but we'll talk about Mackinac Island still. The only way, unless you're going like you're a professional bicyclist or you're trying to get a workout in, you ain't going more than 10 miles an hour.
I'd argue, you could. You probably run faster than 10 miles an hour.
All right, yeah, that's true. So you're going.
I'd say people will probably get up to like 25 on like a bike. Like if you
regularly.
Oh yeah,
like you're not exerting anything. You're just.
Well, no. But if you like biked like regularly and you like went places to bike, like bike trails and stuff like that, you can get up to a good speed.
Okay.
I bet you could.
I'm just saying, like, the normal average person, if they're just biking the bike, I don't think you're going above 10 miles an hour.
I don't know. This could be a off-camera experiment.
Or it could be an on-camera experiment. We could. We have a camera.
I don't know. Because, I remember there was one time... it was me... I think it was me, Mitchell, and Jeremy. We were in my neighborhood. And the... roads they had construction, so they had it was all like gravel and stuff.
Yeah.
And they had it up because they were doing sewer work.
Mm-hmm.
So and then they had these big signs, and the signs were portable speed limit detectors.
Oh,
so they were like, because the speed, because everyone was on gravel now. Essentially, the speed limit was lowered to I think 15 in the area. So it was watch your speed, the speed monitors, so police are watching type shit. And then so we were driving around, we were coming home one night, and we wanted to go down the dirt roads, just for fun. And we saw the speed limit thing, and we were like, we got an idea. So we parked the car.
I would have the same idea because I know exactly what you're talking about.
We parked the car, got out, started at one end of the block. It was like the short end of the block.
So you were running?
And we sprinted past the sign. And we saw who was the fastest. I think we got up to 17 or 18 miles an hour.
Yeah. I imagine if we do it now, we're faster.
Probably. It's like sophomore year of high school. So
Actually, some of us might be slower.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that. But yeah. So I think on a bike you could definitely get up to above 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but in that case, you're just like an inchworm.
Right? Yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like the bikes.
Okay, so I'm assuming this was an article you read.
Yeah, I saw it. So I heard about it on the radio. Then I saw it on Instagram. Then when I got home, my mom talked to me about it.
Okay.
With my mods, I was like, I'd seen it a few different places.
Yeah, all right. So in that case, is it just in the like heavily densely area, or is it everywhere?
I have no. The only thing I've heard is that they're proposing to enforce the rule. I don't know.
Oh, so they already have the speed limit, just nobody follows it. If they're enforcing,
they're planning to put it, like they're planning to enforce it. They're planning to make the rule. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know how. I mean,
dude,
like
honestly, the next time we go to Mackinac Island, I am first off bringing an extra set of clothes.
Dude, yeah, I was sweating so much when I was on Mackinac Island.
I'm wearing a tank top.
Sunburn.
I don't care about sunburn. That's the only way I tan. Like, literally, I'll burn and then I tan. That's how it works for me. I don't know.
Sun bleached.
What? Well, I don't even remember. I was wearing a light gray shirt.
You were in a black shirt by the end of that.
I was, yeah. Dude, it was bad because I wasn't expecting, I was expecting to walk around, but I was like, I'm not that fat.
It doesn't matter. As soon as we we didn't even get on the boat.
It was hot.
Dude, fuck yeah. We didn't even get on a boat to go to Mackinac Island,
Bro.
and I already had piss stains.
Yeah, Niagara Falls down.
Crazy.
It was so bad that I spent $40 on a shirt. Or $30.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like,
I still have that shirt, actually. I love that shirt, but still.
The original Homeland Security.
Yep.
That's a cool shirt.
It's a cool shirt, but I'm like, I literally have to buy a shirt. I wasn't coming in expecting to buy anything.
Yeah.
Other than, like, the fudge.
Yeah. Fudge, and then the bikes. I was going there, and I wanted to ride the bikes around there. I was like, I want to get on a bike and, like...
It was inflated, though, like, crazy.
It had gone up from the year before. And that's
yeah, you were talking about it because you were like, oh, it's not that expensive, like $20.
Yeah, it's like $20 for, like, the entire day.
Yeah, we go there, it's like $100 an hour.
It was like 80 for, like, the entire day, like 100 for, like, a normal, like... Or, yeah, it was like 100 for a day, 80 for, like, a tandem, and then fucking, like, per hour, if you wanted to get per hour, it was, like, 60-something per hour. So it was, like, just wild pricing. And we were like... And then going back to the
just
thing,
walk.
Right, yeah, but then going back to, like, to the speed limit thing, people have the speed limit now. Who's going to ride the bikes now? So if you're paying all that kind of money, and then enforcing the speed limit rule, so you can't go that fast.
Honestly,
how much are they going to?
Do we see cops on Mackinac?
There are cops.
There are cops. Okay, what are they on horses or cars?
Horses.
Oh.
And then bikes.
Imagine getting pulled over by a horse.
Yeah, well, I think some of them are on horseback, some are on bikes, and then some are just walking around.
Oh.
I actually don't. Like, I haven't paid attention when we were there. Like, what if they're Mackinac Island police? I think they're Mackinac Island police or Michigan State cops. I can't remember.
Well, it's just weird because we got on the boat. I like the boat.
Dude, I always get more nervous of the boat because whenever I'm on the boat, it always feels like you're like tipping backwards, just endlessly.
Really?
Like, yeah. For me, for some reason, it always feels like
you're also
the boat's like riding like this.
You're like, also a fucking giraffe. But
but the boat's riding like this.
Yeah.
So it's like that. But then when you sit down and it like bobs in the water,
okay,
it makes you feel like you're falling backwards constantly.
Yeah, honestly, it did feel like my hat was gonna fly off. But
that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then that's like a minute thing, but like I don't really care for the way it just feels weird.
I like but yeah, I mean the boat's the only way to get there, so.
Yeah, sure.
But
in the wintertime, you could walk there.
yeah, you could. I don't think I would want to.
Why not? People ice fish on there. People ride snowmobiles across there.
Yeah.
That's how you get to Mackinac Island. Snowmobile.
I mean, it's just, I like Mackinac Island. I mean, I've always had a good time. Nothing really bad to say about it other than bring an extra set of clothes if you get sweaty.
And prep your wallet.
Yeah, prep your wallet.
Shit's expensive there.
How much? Honestly, where we went to that pizza place.
Yeah, it was like $10 for a slice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
At least it wasn't a small slice. It was a bigger slice.
That is true. Yeah, it was like...
They could have paid... You could have paid like...
And I think it was two. I think it was like technically two slices.
I mean, it still doesn't justify the cost, but... It was fun. It was on Mackinac Island, right? Where we were walking, and we walked in front of the guy. He's like, "Are you serious?" Or was that at...
oh, yeah, no, yeah. That was at the fort on top of Mackinac Island.
Yeah, dude.
I plead the fifth. You can take it.
It was at Mackinac, though, right?
It was, yeah.
So, apparently, we were walking up because... Oh, prepare for your feet to hurt, by the way, as well. We were walking up, and apparently we all just were in front of this guy. And we didn't realize it because, we're not paying. Our friend group has our own little world, so we don't really pay attention to
we just didn't see.
We just
do sitting there.
I think that camera just maybe died.
Or did it stop recording?
I don't know. Hold on. I heard something.
Yeah, I did too. And it's not on in the back anymore.
Yeah. Battery exhausted. It died.
Dumb.
We can still talk about it. We got audio.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well just talk with audio now.
You forgot to clap. In the past.
We clapped when this thing started, though.
Oh, okay.
Mike does like us to clap. Sorry, producer Mike.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so we're going up, and like I said, we have our own world, so we don't really think about it.
Hold on. Making it seem like we're just like walking in like a circle, like.
No, we're not walking in a circle.
No, yeah, we're just like walking.
Like we're walking upstairs,
like not paying attention.
Yeah, we're like it's stairs because you're walking up this giant cliff.
He's exhausted.
Yeah, like,
absolutely exhausted.
And then I guess this guy was trying to get a family photo in like the most inopportune area because the only way up is through. So
he was standing on one side of the path, and then his family was like a good 20 yards off the path, over by like the edge of like the outlook. And then we walked like in between them.
I think I was the last one up. I think it was me and you were the last one because Adam and Josh were just going.
Yeah, and I think
either you or I heard it.
I think he might. I think you heard it because I think I stopped and turned around to see where you were, and then you had walked past me, and I was like, "Oh!" I did like a quick look over. I was like, "Oh, okay," and I went. And I kept on walking.
I think because you turned around and looked, the guy kind of shut up because I was like, "Dude," like I didn't say anything, but now in hindsight, I'm like, "Dude, you're in the most public place, and we're trying to get up." Like
it's kind of like it's the walking path.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. Like if you're recording in a gym and you step in front of the camera, it's like, dude, you're in a public place.
I mean, yeah, like we granted we weren't paying attention, but still, it's like he like.
And if we were paying attention and we saw it, we would have let him.
Yeah, and but if you saw where he was standing too, it was immediately as soon as you got off the steps.
This story is the epitome of you had to be there.
Right? Yeah, it's like it'd be kind of just like a. Wrong place, wrong time situation. It's I don't know what to tell you. My bad, I guess.
I'm so sad that I'm not going to be able to go up this year.
Yeah, depending on what time we go up. Hopefully there's no traffic. Speaking of traffic, there was what you call it in I want to say it was it wasn't last week. It was, I think, the week before.
Yeah, it was whenever you didn't go to the draft, so whatever that week was.
Yeah. The week of the draft. What am I saying? So yeah, the week of the draft.
Which is crazy because it was only like 2 weeks ago, and it feels like forever ago.
Oh yeah, being the traffic, it was just like no traffic going up there. It was so nice because everyone who was up there would have been down here.
Yeah, I'll talk about it off camera. I'm not going to talk off podcast. I'm not going to talk about it until I know situations. But besides the point, so back to the story. We were going up, and this dude's kids were crazy because we get up to the fort. Or did he crop dust us? I think he cropped us. Yeah, he must. I think we either crop dusted him or he crop dusted us. Either way, somebody shit themselves.
Yeah, it made the situation so much more awkward.
Yeah. So we get up to the top. Awesome views. And this guy's kids,
running rampant all over the place.
Yeah, and I think one of the little girls was like, "She hit me."
Yeah, oh my god.
Like, they were fighting. Random sibling shit, So, the parents were just over it.
Yeah.
And Mackinac Island was fun. Josh, we thought, was having a heart attack.
Dude, oh my gosh. Josh's face, he was like, I don't know, I've never seen someone be red, pale, and green all at the same time.
Did we ever find out what did he say was wrong?
I have no idea. I think he said that he hadn't ate anything.
And we like to call it the potion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the potion. We
I just also bring a gallon of fucking water with you.
I was just gonna say, water. Because
we were dying. We were dehydrated.
There was a water fountain, and then we went to we saw the water fountain, and I was trying to use it, and then I think Adam was standing on the other side. He was just pointing at it, and I walked around the other side and said out of order. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
dude. Dude, I've only been up to your cabin once, and I had such a good time.
Yeah.
I can't, we'll figure it out because I'm trying to do the math in my head.
So I just saw there was something else too that was going on. It was the Saginaw Spirit in the Memorial Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I still went to Northwood, I was going to do an internship there.
That'd be pretty. I mean, you can still go up there and see hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
They have a lot of good stuff. It's actually pretty entertaining from what I heard.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything, but I've heard a lot of good stuff. Going to a Loons game would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Great Lakes. I mean, Lansing's right there too. Lansing Lugnuts.
Yeah.
New York Mets or Yankee. I think it's Yankees affiliate.
For what?
Lansing Lugnuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in Yankees affiliate.
Because the Loons are the Dodgers affiliate.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know. It's kind of hard because all of our audience as of right now is from Michigan, so we don't know. I don't know what other people have been to in Michigan. Pitcher Rocks was awesome.
Yeah.
I like how we were. What were we doing that we accidentally signaled the boat?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we were. We were at Picture Rocks, and we were up at the we were climbing on the rock ledge on the outside.
We were pretty far from shore.
Yeah, there was a rock face.
Yeah,
you had to go from the beach, and then you'd climb around the rock face, and it was there was around one corner, and there was a little ledge that people were sitting on. But then there was another area that you can go to, another climbing area.
And that shit was slippery as fuck.
Dude, it was slippery. It was obviously not meant for people to climb on.
Yeah.
And it was
because I slid down it.
Oh, yeah. It was
easily.
There was around and out of view from the other area, but you could still see part of the beach and the entrance to the beach. and then you could obviously
Yeah, we had a photo shoot there.
Oh yeah, like you could obviously see like the like where the pictured rocks were like on the other side.
Yeah.
So it was right where like the ferries and the boats would pass in front of the water.
Yeah.
So the boats are coming by. We're climbing up there. We're looking at the picture. We're taking.
I knew it was Adam. It was Adam and us or something.
Yeah, it was one of us. Like we just see the boat, and the boat like goes around, and it like makes its route, and it goes around like takes its like goes in like a
it's going its course. It's a tour boat.
Well, it passes us, but then it goes like around the outer edge, and then it comes back like later on.
Yeah,
and it like. So we're still standing there, and it's maybe like 20 minutes later.
Yeah,
it's not like immediately after.
Yeah, this boat is a tourist boat, so like there's a lot of people on it.
You're right. Yeah, there's maybe like a couple hundred people on this boat.
Yes, like,
and we're standing there, and we're like well away from where the rest of the beach is now,
and we're away from most of the people. Like, there's a little bit of people are maybe by us. I think there was like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, and then we were there, and then like. There was more people there at like the first rock face. We were around to the other one. There was like maybe a couple people there, and then at one point we were the only ones there for a while.
Yeah.
And then so the boat comes back around, and as it's doing its thing, we just start waving to it. Like we just start like waving hi to it.
Yeah, because we're dumbasses and we're trying to be friendly.
We're just waving to the boat. Like you wave to the boat.
Yeah. That what do you do? They start coming towards us.
They stopped. Like they stopped, and then I think the boat it like blew its horn and honked, and then we were like waved again, and like we gave a thumbs up, and we were like go, we like waved like go, like we're fine, like we can all swim, like
that was
fine.
a fun swim back, but honestly, dude, I was so tired.
Dude, yeah, it was rough. Like that's why I like climbed around back to
it
the
was
first
shallow
rock face.
enough to where you could have stood up.
I was just worried about jumping in and then just hitting a rock because there were some rocks that you couldn't see.
Yeah,
like they were like black and then like blended in with the bottom.
On the really slippery part, I remember because I was right next to a girl, and I slipped and went all the way down. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. Where were we?
I remember I threw you guys my hat because I was like, I'm just going to swim. There's no use in climbing.
It wasn't at Picture Rock. There was someplace else. There was like you had to climb down to like get into the beach, and then to climb back up off the beach was freaking impossible. It was like you'd be covered in sand by the time you got back. I think it might have been Pictured Rocks.
It probably was Pictured Rocks.
It might have been, or it might have been. I can't remember.
Because the falls.
I think it was Pictured Rocks.
Yeah, it had to be because at least this last time because the falls they didn't really have a beach. We weren't at Tequanimon.
Well, you guys haven't been to Whitefish Point. I think it might be Whitefish Point.
Oh.
Yeah, and then No, we went to the other lighthouse. What about other than up north? What else is going on? Anything else coming on? Or going on?
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Love you, Bob. Just remember because it's kind of weird because we recorded a backup episode because we knew that the NFL draft episode was going to be longer. So this is all timeline wise. This is canon.
Yeah.
So this week is Mother's Day. So this episode will be out next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always a week behind, by the way, until we start doing live shows, which we're working on.
Yeah.
So we're more current. And we'll start having other guests on through, like, Zoom, I think. We'll start doing that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out,
Because I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we'll travel to Iowa. Maybe we won't. I don't know yet.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about we.
If I go to Iowa, you want to come with?
Well, it depends. Like, if I can.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, I mean, nothing really too special going on other than
Mother's Day. It's weird. Anything going on that you can remember that's kind of interesting?
Wow, dang. I got nothing interesting going on in my life. Anything that's kind of interesting? Anything?
Well, I guess, I started a new job. But, I'm not bringing work onto this podcast, so I'm not talking about coworkers.
And then, other than that, no. I mean, the Tigers jersey's looking forward to, I guess, seeing those on the field. I guess.
Yes.
The last point that I wanted to hit, this next pair of off seasons, after this season, the baseball off season, and then the hockey off season, this next hockey season is all detrimental to the future of sports, in Detroit sports at least. Because if you don't fix, if you don't go, course correct the Red Wings, you could end up, having to tear it all down and stuff. The Pistons just need to just pick their heads up off the floor. The Tigers, we need to spend some money. We need to have some of these prospects start actually, start playing well. And then the Lions, we need a Super Bowl. We need to win. We need to, if not win, keep winning. Do good this year again, and keep the window open.
Yeah, actually, the one thing I am gonna talk about, put Ford car suggestions, because I'm going to the dealership tomorrow. I'm probably going to get a new car pretty soon.
Yeah. Dang.
I might pull up with the Mustang Mach-E.
Jesus Christ. I remember when I got my new car. I wanted to, the two cars that I was looking at, I wanted, to switch two things about them. I liked the color that this car was, but then I liked the stuff that was in this, the bells and whistles in this car. So I was like, if they could just switch. Just switch.
Was it so... In that case, was it the same type? So was it the same make and model?
Yeah, it was the same everything, and it was, I want to say, the same engine too. So it was identical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this one was just more souped up than that one is, and that one had a better color. Basically.
And then I ended up going with. So the car I have now is blue, and I wanted the one that was black.
Yeah.
But I was because I could match if I wanted to get decals or something. I wanted to change the rims on it or something like that. It's easier to match with and stuff like that.
I'm leasing. I know for sure I'm leasing. So whatever it is, it's going to be new.
Yeah, lease to own, or Jesus Christ, we probably shouldn't be talking about this.
Who cares? Maybe some people are car people. I'm going to get a high mileage lease because I don't.
As you travel, you say highways.
Yeah, so I know that.
I wonder how this AC is going to do.
Well, Mike, producer Mike really cut on clutch when it comes to that.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been. I don't think it's been this active before.
Actually, it has. It's because I turned down the air because it's hot outside.
Well, that's why you turned it down.
Yeah. So this is what I have my eyes on right now. I'm going to the dealership tomorrow. Actually, you're coming with me, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything going on, you're
right.
Probably my top right now is the Bronco, obviously, F-150, Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally all they sell.
You have to.
Because I'm not getting a Maverick. All right, so for those of, I started my new job at Ford. I work at Ford. So, they do different plans if you work at Ford.
Right.
So that's why I'm thinking. That's why it's only Ford cars, or else I would be thinking about other cars other than Ford if I had the opportunity. But since I have the benefit, I'm going to use the benefit.
Right.
Might as well.
Makes sense.
So that's why I'm thinking Bronco, F-150. Most likely it's going to be F-150 or Bronco. But that's keeping it real. It'd be fun to have a Mustang. Whether it's the Mach-E or regular GT.
Mustang. When I remember when I was looking for my car, there was a Mustang that someone was selling in the area for like, I think it was like $5,500 or something. And it was like,
How old was it?
It was an older Mustang. It had like, I think like 90,000 miles on it or something like that.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was like an early 2000s. It was like an 03 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
03 through 05 was the bad ones. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was the bad body style, but people say that those were like the better performance.
Yeah. What was it was an era of like those things are like a liability.
Yeah, like I think it's like just before that. I think like early 2000s.
It was either just before or right after.
Yeah,
Because you can see the videos, obviously. But to be honest, the car that I might end up getting is the one that I like the most. But a lot of it has to do with gas mileage because I drive a lot.
it is true. That's the number one thing like right now that we should be thinking about is like gas mileage in the cars because like especially with how much gas has fluctuated in price.
Yeah, and it's nice because like everything now is like a hybrid.
Yeah, this is a sports podcast.
We finish sports. This is the everything part about it.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I tell everybody, we get to the sports, and then it's just guys talking.
Yeah.
So we brought in our audience.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I won't know till tomorrow. The main thing with tomorrow is I'm literally going to the dealer and being like, "Hey, I'm not buying anything right now. I'm just here to see if I like you enough to do business with you and see what car I want, so we don't waste time the next time I come in here."
Right. Yeah.
And that's just I'm going to be straight up honest and blunt with it because.
And that's the way to do it, though, because, I mean, realistically, you're the customer.
Yeah.
And you're giving them your money.
But
I mean, they also have policies and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice because, like, there's no haggle. So they're going,
No, yeah.
If you're a Ford employee, there's no haggle.
No, yeah. I mean, because, like, and plus, you're a young kid. You're walking in there. You might not know all of the details and things like that about buying a car. So you put your name on some kind of piece of paper and they lock you into something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's nice because I don't have that issue now.
Right,
Like most people would. My credit's good, so I don't have to worry about that, I guess. Speaking of which, I'm looking at that right now. I'm not going to say my credit, but I want to look to see if it's
75.
Dude, I was worried because like my credit history is not like extensive by any means.
No, yeah, we're still young.
Like, yeah, that's exactly what it is, and I'm like, it actually hasn't changed yet. I don't know why. So I made the last payment on time, and it's weird because it hasn't updated my score yet.
Well, I mean, whatever. What you call it? When I was on Instagram the other day, like I was logging into our account. It was like I was trying to switch over from like my personal to the show account, and it was like it just kept on booting me back like to my home screen, and I was like, what the hell? And I would hit the app again, and it would load me up into my account. And it was pissing me off, and it was like
you don't have the here. I'll show it to you.
No. Like you have like hold down the icon, you can switch. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
No, it would do that, and then it would just crash, like freeze, go back to the thing, and I would hit it again. It would load me up in my account.
Yeah.
It was pissed me off, and then it was like said something about I have to be connected to Wi-Fi in order to switch account or something.
Really?
Like that. I was like, never heard of that before in my entire life.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. And then it wouldn't let me post something to the story. And I tried again later, and it finally let me post it. It was the cover for the NCAA game.
Yeah. It depends.
Technology hates me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how far are we into this episode? Like an hour.
150.
Yeah. All right, we're going to end it off. Give me car suggestions.
Yeah. Oh, they released the final 20 names for the Utah team.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
How many of our names are on there?
Mammoth, Yeti, Outlaw, Hockey Club. Like, it's pretty much like all the ones that we discuss.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so like none of the names that we essentially came up with, but like some of the names, like Yeti, Mammoth, like the ones that we had, you know. Those were on there.
When you drink water and it goes down the wrong way, it hits your liver.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm talking about?
Why did your liver hurt, Ben?
Alcoholism.
Alcoholism.
I don't drink anymore.
Jesus Christ. What you call? But and then Utah is supposed to have jerseys that just say Utah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they're not going to have like any logo or any. I don't even know if they're going to have any team colors their first year. It's just going to be. Yeah, it's going to be really weird. I don't know how the jerseys are going to look. People are saying they're going to wear like last year's All-Star Game jerseys, and then have like just the NHL, like have none of the All-Star Game. Just to have like the NHL logo and have like the colors and like the font and everything like that, but like looks stupid.
Yeah.
And like they should at least like do something like make them wear like Arizona jerseys for the first year or something, you know. I don't know, but yeah, Tigers, New City Connects. Hopefully they play better in the new hockey league, NBA, NHL playoffs.
Yeah. Lions are the Lions.
The Lions are the Lions. We're still waiting.
Yeah, NFL is just slow right now.
Yeah,
it's always this slow.
And NCAA though, or some of the spring games are going on a couple weeks ago. The Maize and Blue games and stuff.
Yeah, I forget that college players do that. Yeah, spring games are so much fun.
Yeah, spring games are cool. I think it was Maize and Blue, and then there was another one. It wasn't. I don't think it was a Big Ten team. It was like. I think it might have been like Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing their spring.
I know Terry and Arnold went to the A game.
Yeah.
Which is.
What the fuck?
Sorry. All right, well.
Just ripping shit off of your shoes.
It was inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
Okay. You want to end it, Q? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to talk about today.
This was episode 9.
Yeah. Oh boy, I'm tired.
Enjoy episode 9.
Yes. Sorry about the camera. The camera just died.
Oh yeah.
So enjoy our voices and not seeing us for the last little bit.
Yeah, like 20 minutes of it.
Yeah.
20, 30 minutes of it. Yeah. Well, follow our Instagrams.
More clips going up on the TikTok and Instagram. I'm slowly putting them up there.
I know. I keep on seeing the likes. I appreciate the likes. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel good inside. I just see a like by a couple of our friends and everything. I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. Instagram, TikTok. We are on Spotify.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, I'm going to get us up on Apple Podcasts, I hope.
Sweet. And then hopefully we have the live shows coming up soon, too.
Live shows, couple new guests arriving, or whether it's in person or, over Zoom or whatever, or however we figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully a couple new locations as well.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, but enjoy episode 9. Episode...
This is episode 9.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. Episode 10?
10 comes after 9.
Yeah. I know how to count. I'm tired too. Fuck. All right. See you guys later.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Yep.